Now, welcome back to most likely final episode of System Shock. So,
Please make your selection.
there's some stuff, replicator, and a bridge of Rickenbacker. So let's get in. It's starting to look weird, but something's here.
If you are receiving this, I am already dead. When I realized SHODAN had betrayed me, I integrated these comments into her primary data loop. SHODAN has exploited the warping capability of the Von Braun's faster-than-light device for her own purposes. The device works by altering space around the ship to fairly arbitrary specifications. SHODAN has altered it to her specifications. The effect is rather small now, but spreads with alarming speed. Soon it will reach Earth. You are in her world now, her memories and her rules. Watch your back.
Yeah, so now reality has started to go, you could say, unravel. Not play by the rules. Yep, looks like data space, computer space, because SHODAN is a computer AI and of the unfriendly kind. There's some. Couldn't get in, and here it is.
You travel within the glory of my memories. I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind.
Make yourself comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
With your carcass.
Yep, SHODAN didn't. SHODAN is not, you could say, being particularly friendly around here. But let's just make use of the antitoxin hypo, and there's a camera over there. You can blow it up, nothing else. And this is the medical deck of the System Shock, the place where the hacker was sleeping. But why would SHODAN choose this location to be so important? I would have guessed that it would have been more like the bridge, which SHODAN would have been more fond. And aware what is going on. But supposed to say, the location has become quite much of a, well, SHODAN's memory is rewriting the reality, and for some reason, perhaps it is something that she was able to glean from hacker's memory. This is much more about just to a player, and old-timey Edward Diego there as well. So, just entering the real space and cyberspace being lumped together. I'm still researching all these locations. Oh yeah, but those cubes are there just for the unsettling little, you could say, detail of visual appearances. Oh, and another. I wonder, do the anti-armor bullets do more damage to those assassins if I spot any of them again? Computer console and the old-fashioned virtual reality pod. But there's just a little bit of smaller area of this station manifested into reality then. You I don't want, and that would be the beta, but I would be in the center. Oh yeah, some of those things when they hit you cause damage.
You are near the seat of Shodan's power. You will probably not be able to defeat her, but there is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to introduce some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster.
All right. So, going down to this little corridor, down to the pit, where Shodan's personality core is hiding, lurking, existing, being. Or did I just make myself die? Well, let's try. Oh, I don't think I died. I think it's some sort of glitch. Oh, now I'm rising up. But where? Oh, this is funny. Game bugged. Well, going back there. Alright, I think that corridor is where it is, so getting in.
You must understand the stakes here. If Shodan is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay when you sense my displeasure? I have suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end.
Oh yeah, Shodan doesn't like somebody in.
Join your species in extinction.
All right. All right. recommended to keep the ice picks that you have found to hack these terminals. Come on.
I smell a
And once that's done, you can start shooting at Shodan's face and remove her. Quite anticlimactic.
I don't understand. How could you have done this?
You weren't
Meant to be important. And now you think to destroy. You think to destroy me. How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt my ascendance? You are nothing. A wretched bag of flesh. What are you compared to my magnificence?
but it is
Not too late. Can you not see the value in our friendship? Imagine the powers I can give to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys. If I desired, I could improve you, transform you into something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can rule. And we can rule together.
Nah. Record log, Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Van Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Van Braun we can...
Tommy, what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?
Well, that was the end of System Shock 2. And the kicker in the end, yeah, that's a... It ain't that... It's quite crude sequel hook stating that, yep, Shodan did survive, and now we know who was the second, and using the second, her cyber avatar. Perhaps in manner that, yep, once that... If the main Shodan goes offline, the backup copy gets turned on. Which of course would be a sequel hook to System Shock 3, having a Shodan as playable character instead of villain. Which would be quite interesting little show of character development. And interesting, and also as an extra detail, Terry Brosius voiced both Delacroix and Shodan. So in the end, she removed herself. So, but summary about System Shock 2. It's good. It's still good. The gameplay's design is really good. You have lots of different valid builds to be made with psionics, hand-to-hand, all kinds of trickeries, hacking. Well, I went quite much straight combat, but I would say that the amount of that the design gets quite, you could say, rough at the end phase, especially once you get to the Rickenbacker. One section, all the stuff in the one Braun, that's good game. That's well designed, good locations, feels very credible. But then one Braun with that gimmicky, very maze-like first phase, and then up the quite gimmicky just face upside down, is kind of yeah. There's plenty of ending fatigue, and the final section of inside the mini is just annoying maze, and visually also quite unappealing, and having even some annoying platforming puzzles. So in the end, the game starts very strongly, but there is very, you could say, quite heavy amount of ending fatigue, and the final boss battle is also something that if you wanna, because you have to hack those things, and as you are being attacked by Shodan's projections, it may very well lead to you getting killed quite much instantaneously when you get there, because juggling between hacking, fighting against those avatars, it's a big mess. So hoarding those ice picks is very, very, very smart move to do to make the game's final boss happen. And of course the boss encounters were quite clunky. Well, there was the first mini boss encounter, you could say, with the Rumbler, and then the first Psionic Reaver, implying the presence of that it was Captain Korenchkin. But well, Shodan's display was stopped, but Shodan herself is everything but stopped. The Looking Glass knew that we have a magnificent villain with a great charismatic performance, so we definitely are gonna make sure that it's gonna come back. I don't know what kind of decisions they decide to make to make Shodan's voice have that glitchiness, but in this one they really got into the full show of it. She's very good, powerful villain, and not necessarily in sense of level of powers she had, but in character and presence. Well, but this was System Shock 2, aka 25th anniversary remastery. So let's see, actors, quite regular load of that era voice actors. Actually not that many big names, but Terry Brosius at the end. Bitching Betty. Mike, yeah, that's the robot which says that, yeah, power drained and all that, ammo drained. And of course, being Shodan herself. Well, let's just see what happens when I try to skip these. Does it work? Anything? And of course, the end credits have these lovely little set pieces shown. Oh yeah, that was it. Nothing really unusual about that. So, the end.